Welcome, welcome to Tuesday Night Live Masterpieces. We are here, June boom, basically. June, for those of you who have never been in June in Mary Kay, this is like the Super Bowl, the World Series, the Kentucky Derby, what else? Whatever is big, the Olympics, that's what June is in Mary Kay, because June 30th is the end of the Mary Kay year. And so we are at 365. So we have a way to go to get to $450,000 unit club, but that is our goal. And so I don't have like a little poster here. I may or I may not in the next day or two, but I know where we are. I know what we need, and we have some different promotions, and then there's going to be little surprises throughout the month. But you just do you run your race. You know what you need to do to get to your end of the year Mary Kay goal. So, and you may not have big end of the year Mary Kay goals, but do you have a monthly goal? What is your June goal? And that's what's important, that you still have some things you're running for based on your time and based on stretching. All right. I don't want anybody to be just complacent, like whatever happens, whatever falls in my lap, like that text that did fall in my lap. She said, I asked her if she had anybody to bring, and she said she didn't, but I'm going to go back and revisit that because I'm going to send her the June model hunt. I didn't get a chance to do that. Did you see that posted? I think that was posted somewhere. So, and that make it fun. Say, these are the people I want to pamper. Who do you know in any of these categories? Maybe they can't come with her next Wednesday at 3:15. It's kind of an odd time, but if not, then I'll have it there here Wednesday so she can be thinking and go through her phone and maybe make a new list. She did give me some referrals and that have not panned out. So maybe either if I give them put them in a category and recontact them, it might have different results, or she may think of new people. So when you ask somebody, who do you know that like to be pampered? It's amazing how people know nobody. Just don't know anybody.
They don't know anybody at all. They don't have friends. They don't talk to anybody.
Don't leave the house or whatever. I
Yep.
don't know. But when you put something like that model hunt paper in front of them or text them that picture and say, they'll get a $10 gift card when they get together with me. I just want to bless women because women don't have enough fun in their life, right? And this is one way that they can. And you'll get a $10 gift card. If you want to get together with people together, like you plus two, I'll double it. You get a $20 gift card or $25 gift card. If you have two people, we get together, or just as nominations. And then the pamper session, and they get a $10 gift card for each person who says yes and makes a purchase. But I'll say get together with me. Usually if they get together with you, they do make a purchase. I think it's pretty rare that they don't. If they say yes to a stranger, they do want to get together, there's some interest. And don't forget, when you get together with people, take their picture, take your picture with her so you can text that. Just start getting in the habit of doing that. If you have to make a note somewhere, if you're using your flip chart, make a note there or whatever. Put it on the top of every sales ticket. That if you're writing sales tickets, take picture or something to remind you, because I need that reminder myself. Okay, so let's see what I can do as far as pictures. They're in my email. They're in my email. Let's see if I can get to them. See what I can do. Okay, so we're going to start with what I am wearing right now. And that's these earrings. So
Love them.
this is for,
They're so
I
pretty.
know there's a couple different colors, but I love that they're like pinks and blues and things like that. And they're really, really lightweight. So this is with a $450 wholesale order, and it can be cumulative during the month. All right. What I don't have is the what? Is the tumbler.
Tumblr.
See that tumbler, mug, whatever you want to call it.
Sparkly pink.
Yes,
Cute.
sparkly pink, branded Mary Kay. That's with the 700, and you get the earrings. Okay, so it's 450 from me, 700 from the company. Then we're moving up. I don't know why only one came in my. I've got to look. Anyway, then 850. Nope, that's not it. That isn't that big. Oh my gosh, that is a large desk mat. That's going to cover most of my desk. That's when you add one new team member and do a 700 wholesale. They call it a large desk mat. But I love the color. So you put your laptop on it, whatever. Oh, so then this blanket is for $12.50 wholesale. I couldn't even get the whole blanket in there. I couldn't. Oh my gosh. I took 3 pictures. I covered my face. It still didn't. I couldn't get the whole. It says let's party. Everything says let's party. That's for $1,200. I missed the so I tried to do that. Okay, there we go. There's 2. I don't know where my second one is. I've got to look in the little container. This for $850 wholesale. You get 2 of these. They're your car coasters. I think we did that once before. I still have the other ones in my car, but it's time to freshen up. And like I said, I love these colors. So 2 of these for $850. So that is that. At $18.50 wholesale, you earn it all. You earn everything: the earrings, obviously the tumbler, the 2 car coasters, and the blanket. It is like really soft. I know I've got to leave it here because if it goes home, the cats there'll be cat hair all over it because they love stuff like that. So that's from doing faces. It is from adding customers, and we're going to give we have recognition for Suzanne for May. She had 10 customers, so she gets a prize for Suzanne. So she gets a lavender and coconut shower gel.
Woo.
Some other fun stuff for.
Great.
What else was? Oh, you were the drawing winner. Oh, yeah, for the also prizes for the drawing of the $100 day May drawing. We had a lot of entries, so congratulations to all of you who were $100 day achievers in the month of May. So keep sending that, keep posting that. So I record that, and then we'll have a drawing every month too. Betty Carlson was the drawing winner for who watched the video and got back to me that the secret phrase was 55% because that is the discount on the products. Let's see where that paper is from the company. So it is the Miracle Set, both dry to normal. It is the repair.
Nope, not the repair.
No repair.
No,
No
did I
repair.
say
No
repair? No
repair.
You
repair.
did.
No repair.
I know you want it to be, but don't.
No.
Clear proof
So
set.
I wish.
They're
No
proof
repair.
and then the
I meant to say
hydrating and
clear proof.
mattifying.
Yes, I've got it all here. I just couldn't find this paper. Mattifying, hydrating, the new skincare set, the clear proof. That's what I thought I was saying, but it didn't come out like that. But so it's also with the Miracle Set, it's the Ultimate Miracle Set, which is adding an eye cream. And then the Beyond Ultimate Miracle Set, which is adding the microdermabrasion. All right, so 55% is a good discount. That does not mean you have to pass it on to your customers. You can or not. We do have the highest profit in direct sales. The 50%, I do not know of any other company in direct sales that has that. So you are with the right company, with the right products, the #1 best-selling brand for 2 years in a row. So don't ever apologize for our prices. And if we discount them too much, people are going to think that must be it's not valuable enough to pay full price, or they're going to come at you every time they need something and say, what's on sale? What's the deal? What's the discount? So be very careful about that. I am going to do, I found some little things that just to kind of make it fun for my customers. I've never heard of this before, but there's a strawberry moon, November, or not November. Why am I saying wrong words? I'm tired. Uh, June 11th,
June.
June, this is the month of June, June 11th, strawberry moon. So I'm not really into looking at the moon, but it looked pretty cool. And I saw this in the Director Tips Facebook group. Somebody listed all the products with the word berry. So we have berry lip liner and berry, all these berry lip gloss.
Except for one, right?
She missed the wine berry blush. But anyway, so I changed it, Suzanne, to, I was talking to Joellen today. She's like, why
Okay.
not? So 11% discount.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
24 hours on June 11th, just those products. And for me, because I have inventory, it's just those products that I have in my inventory. I'm not going to order it and then give you 11% off. If it's on my shelf, you're going to get 11% off. So I've got one or two of at least of each of those. So I'm going to put it out there in an email, text, Facebook, post. So they'll get that information. Then they can choose to do it or not do it. Then 23rd of June is, who knows what June 23rd is?
Pink Day.
Somebody made what?
Pink Day.
Yes, yes. I thought you said something else. I didn't really know what you said. Yes, somebody made up National Pink Day. I don't know who made it up. I don't know if it was a Mary Kay person or what. But National Pink Day, I'm going to run with it. And I wanted to do anyway something for my customers in person, just to gather them all in, make sure they know I'm here still for them, and I want them to see me in person or have that opportunity to if they want to. And so I'm going to actually do it Sunday afternoon, the 22nd. So anybody can do any day they want. Say it's for National Pink Day, really. And I'm going to have pink lemonade, maybe pink cookies. I probably won't make them, Mickey. I thought about it. That thought went fast out the window. Like, I'm sure Mrs. Price Chopper does a great job with pink cookies somewhere. So, but all the pink products, and I still have some pink clay masks. I have some pink prizes, like I've got some different pink cosmetic bags in the past and things that maybe I'll do a drawing. What else? And a pink tote bag. I might put some discontinued products. Maybe that's for a drawing. I don't know. I'm not doing any discounts on the products. All right. What my flyer says is any purchase will help you accumulate more pink money to use in my Jingle Mingle in November. So I'm not discounting and discounting and discounting, and I'm not even going to do a discount on the skincare. I just am not, because I sell mostly repair. So I don't have a lot of the other on my shelf, and I'm not going to order it just to discount it. But everybody has their own thing, but I don't want people discounting a lot, and I don't want you to ever look desperate to your customers. Like, I've got to discount this and I got to move this off my shelf. And when you say phrases like that, it makes people go, why is she saying that? And because what we have is great products and it is a 3-year shelf life. I don't want people overbuying. I want you moving it. And first in is first out. So make sure when you do put products on your shelf, if you just bought a cleanser, it goes behind the cleansers you've already purchased or that have been sitting there already. So just to remind you about that. So I'm not going to go over what the real price is. You can all look that up on In Touch as far as what the 55% discount is. And then you can decide how you want to do it. So does anybody have any ideas of what they wanted to do or any questions about that? And that's all month long. So that is all month long. And like I said, our June contest, I don't have the picture of the tumbler. This is the flyer before we got the information about the tumbler. That, like I said before, that is cumulative. Okay, so congratulations to our queen of sales, Mickey Micah, with
Ooh.
$134. Good job. Good
Thank you.
job. Tell us about your week, Mickey. What was going on?
Goes right back to contacting people.
Yes. Yes. So pretend I'm one of your customers and you call me. How's it go?
Hi, Sherry. How you doing?
Hey, Mickey, I'm great. I'm great. Just sitting here having a cup of coffee.
How's all the kids?
They're great. They're
And
great.
Bob?
Leo started some camp. I think I don't know what camp he was doing, but he's got a camp every week this
That's
summer.
awesome.
Hmm.
How old is he now?
He's 8.5.
Oh my God.
8.5. I know. He's
Whoa.
going into what? That first year, so third grade? Oh, good grief. Because it was Montessori school before, so it wasn't really like, anyway, I'll have to find that out.
Wow. And how's Bob doing?
Good, good. His mom started her new job at IBM. And so they're getting settled in their new house and everything outside of Charlotte. So
And your mom?
my mom is good. She's when it's not raining, she's out mowing the lawn.
God bless her. God bless her.
She can come here.
That is awesome. God bless her. And did you get your new book in the mail?
I did. I did.
What'd you think of those new lip oils?
I've never had lip oils before.
It's
What are
the
they like? Are
big
they like?
thing today.
I've
Big
heard
thing.
that. So is that kind of like is it like a lip gloss?
I know. Well, it's shiny, but it's not really a lip gloss, but it's a nice moisturizer on your lips. You can wear it alone. You can wear it over lipstick. You can wear it with lip liner. So many different ways. So versatile.
I like
And
stuff like that.
anybody can wear it. And I think you could wear the berry or the blush. Either color would look great on you.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I found it. I think no, that's the other book. Nope, I don't have my new book right here.
Well, that's what's new. And if you got any time like this week or next week, we can set aside a time and I can show you all the new products. Even got a great new body lotion.
There is?
Yes, with coconut
must have
and
missed
berry.
that.
It smells just like summer.
Oh, I like coconut. Yeah. Yeah,
Good.
let's do that.
Let's set a date and we can get together. You like the beginning of the week or the end of the week?
Yeah, I know I can't this week, but next week, maybe the beginning of the week.
Okay, Monday or Tuesday, which is best for you?
Monday.
Morning or night? Or afternoon? Either. Don't matter to me.
Afternoon.
That's
Probably
great.
get the Y in the morning.
That's
Like-
great. How about 2 o'clock?
Can you do 1:30?
I can.
Okay. It's a
We'll
date.
see you then.
Thanks, Mickey. I'm glad you called. I always love talking to you. It'll be good to see you next week.
Good. Can't
Bye.
wait.
Bye. So,
Bye-bye.
yeah, well, she was just talking to me like I was a friend.
That's right. They are all friends.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for doing that, Mickey. That was great. Thank you. So everyone else who submitted their sales, Kim Camkin, Paulette Haran, Suzanne Jones, Pat Reedy, and Rachel Scala. Thank you very much, ladies. Appreciate that.
Yep.
So I'm going to encourage you to send in, even if you are like, well, that wasn't very much. Send it in anyway, so you get in the habit of submitting it. All right. It also is, it may be a wake up call to you. It's like, oh, I thought I was working every day, my Mary Kay business. Maybe you were thinking about it and it didn't really happen. So, get in the habit of sending it. And then, if it's something you want to talk about, like I remember struggling my first year or so of being consistent. Have a $300 week and then nothing or very little, and then a $300 week. It was going back and forth, and that was my goal, was to hit 300 consistently, to consistently have sales every week to get, so I was having appointments every week, not just every other week. So that's something to think about too. All right, so now, also hydrofacials. Don't forget hydrofacials for this week. If you've already got packets out, which I don't know that that's happened unless you've sent them yourself. Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and Saturday, which is the 7th, in the morning. So if you want to send packets, let me know. If you want people to get on without packets, let me know. And I can be on and we can send packets after. So get in that habit again, and that will give you faces and that will give you customers. So remember, when you have 10 faces in a month, 10 new faces from last month or whenever, you'll get a product prize. 15 faces 2, 30 faces 3. So that's how Suzanne got a full size lavender and coconut shower gel. So pretty cool. All right, so now week 2 of, let me get to my notes here. Building a big, sweet, beautiful customer base is branding for your Mary Kay business, branding that attracts. And so we talked about last week's assignments, and with AI, you know that AI is everywhere. There's Chat GPT, you can do anything. And also, when you look at some shows or some commercials, or maybe even some reels that on Facebook or TikTok or whatever, and they just look too perfect, or like all the kittens are all lined up or whatever, like that's AI. Those kittens are not all lined up like that. So what I'm saying is, people's trust is just not there. They just never know. Are you a real person texting them? Is it really a free pamper session? Whatever it is. People's trust is so low that they are checking you out. So when you give them their name, or they are nominated from a friend, and they're like, who is that person? What's her name? Sherry who? They may be looking me up on Facebook. All right. And that is fine with me. I'm like, if they are going to the trouble to do that, they may be interested. So I'm good with that. So you want your vibe to be real. You want to be the same person you are in your professional life, in your personal life, in your Facebook life. Be the same person. When you're real and authentic like that, that does build trust. And that's what we want. That's what people want. That's what they're looking for. So they're stalking you. And like I said last week, 81% of people need to trust you before they will buy from you.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why calling is good, so they hear your voice. There's also the voice texting, the voice messaging, where it's like you're leaving a text, but they're hearing your voice. That is okay too. Sometimes I'll do that if I'm short on time. But so they're hearing the energy and enthusiasm from your voice. So make sure you have energy and enthusiasm in your voice. Not like that you're tired or you're bored or you're annoyed. You don't want any of that to come across. You want to be, people want to talk to and hear from and be in communication or around happy people. All right.
Mm-hmm.
They may not be that happy themselves, or maybe they didn't have a happy day. So then when you call and you're all happy, that might intrigue them. And that's what you want. And Mary Kay always used to say, do you have a mirror on your desk? I don't. I have a room, but I have at different points in my business, but because they can hear your smile over the phone.
It's true.
It is true. You can even like test it out with somebody in your family, to have them call you from another room and call you smiling, and have them call you back not smiling. It's a different tone in your voice.
Mhm.
Definitely is. So,
It's
okay.
customer 101 that I learned. Customer service 101. Smile when talking.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. And yeah, that's great. That's great, Tara, because where's I going with that? That they don't, you may think it's being fake, like but you're not, because you need to kind of over smile maybe for it to go through the phone, or for them to really get that if they're just hearing from you for the first time, getting to know you and your voice and your mannerisms or whether. So it's not fake, because that's what they need. And you do want to be happy. You do that. When I have she's a consultant now, but she used to say, I love coming here because Sherry, because you're always happy. I'm not always happy. I'm just going to tell you right now. Things annoy
She's
me.
miserable. No, just kidding.
But
We all have our moment.
Grace only pooped in the carrier one time out of 3 road trips this time, so that was good. I call that a win. But you do when you're around other people. All right, you want
Mhm.
to, and that does make you feel better when you are being happy, right? It does change your mood for sure. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think about, who is your ideal customer? Your ideal customer, how does she order from you? How often does she order from you? Um, how does she act, and how is her interaction with you? What do you want for your ideal customer? So how you show up for things, that is your brand. So remember, I just said I want you to be authentic, because you are branding yourself, how you act in public, how you act on Facebook, how you act in your interaction with your customers at your job. That is your brand. Remember, I said last week somebody was always late. That was her brand, even though she didn't know it, everybody else knew that was her brand. You don't want that to be your brand. So, your posts, your comments, and I've seen some things from people that are or were in our unit, and I'm like, that doesn't
Mhm.
come across very
I
good.
know. Words
People,
never do when you type them out.
no,
They
no.
can be taken so many different ways.
Yes. Okay. So you had a crappy job, crappy day at your job. You do not need to post that. You just don't need to. You just
Mhm.
keep it to yourself, you move on, whatever. When you post that, that's a negative. It's like, ugh, I was gonna call her today and place an order, but she's not in a good mood. I mean, I'll wait tomorrow. Then tomorrow you forget, and then the next day you're at the grocery store, and then you buy that cleanser there. I don't know. That's like what could happen possibly. So, um, okay. Also, to ghost somebody is a brand. Do you know, I know
Mhm.
some consultants that never get back to me. They just don't, they're not mad at me. They're just, that's just, and that is their brand. I know that about them. And I've learned not to take it personally. I did at first. It's like, but it's not a good brand. I'm just, because I know that about them doesn't mean it's right, but whatever. So that makes me wonder, are they doing that to customers? And is that why their business is not building? I don't know. Something for them to think about. So, um, the other thing is about social media. Are you going to keep not showing up on social media? Because if you want to build on social media, and some of you don't, some of you are doing just fine the way your business works. But if you want to build on social media, it does have to be consistently. And that's something to think about. You can build a successful Mary Kay business without being online, but in this day and age, it can be harder. But if you're working with a clientele that is like you, then that's fine. Okay. But if you want a variety of a clientele of all ages and all groups, and many of that people are online on social media. So think about, you can build trust in 3 areas. One is your personal life, your professional life, and your family life. And we talked about you're the same in all areas. So your professional life, I want to talk about image. So image is how do you show up at your beauty sessions? Zoom. If people see you take care of yourself, they will believe you can take care of them. So if you show up at a beauty session, like you just woke up, or you just got out of the shower and you didn't put anything on your face, then they're thinking, huh, did she even remember we had this appointment? So you want to be elevated more than in how you look more than they are, so they can say, I want my eyelashes to look like hers. I want my cheek color to look like that. Whatever. All right, my eyebrows. So you do want to be wearing makeup. Does it mean you have to be full out glam beauty pageant makeup? No. Okay. It can be a dash out the door look and teach them how to do a dash out the door look. A lot of people like that and want to know that. How can I get up and spend the least amount of time on my face and get out the door and look better than I did when I rolled out of bed? Okay, that's what they're looking for. That's what we can teach them, and giving it the name dash out the door. I'm like, well, that's cool. That's what I need to do. Dash out the door and still look pretty good. So, and if they do want full out glam, you may need to go to some YouTube videos and watch them to learn what it is they want to learn about. So you watch it, practice on yourself, so then you can show them how to do it. All right. Don't go to an appointment that you know she's looking for cat eye. I gonna say I can't do cat eye. I think you do have to be of a certain age for your eyes to do that. But I will probably tell her I can't do that. But I can do like the tight lining underneath your lashes. I could do a video. I can show her a video. If she's in her 20s, she's gonna do it way better than me. So I mean, there are many things we can learn from YouTube, from a Mary Kay video, and practice on ourselves and then teach them how to do it. Lori Hogg videos, there's a lot of stuff out there. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Mary Kay video. But if they are going to work with you, they want to know, A, that you take care of yourself, so you'll take care of them, and that you know a little bit more than they do. And they may know a little bit more about certain areas, but in general, you should have some tips and tricks to teach them about skincare and about color, depending on what they want to learn. So that's where your questioning comes in. What is it you would like to learn about? So if she's like, I want to learn how to do a smoky eye, and it's her first appointment, I can say, well, that's great, but there's going to be 2 appointments. You're not going to do smoky eye your first appointment. You're going to spend a lot of time doing that, and she's going to buy eyeliner and maybe an eyeshadow or 2. Focus is skincare. That's what you do. And then you do that quick dash out the door, maybe 1 mascara, 1 maybe liquid eyeshadow if you want to do that, and a lip gloss, and say, this is our first date. I don't believe in one night stands. It's your second date. We'll do that smoky eye look. And then you go practice that smoky eye look till you've got it down. So, for example, so people have a preconceived idea of you, and they will have their guard up at first. They think that many people think we're an MLM company, multi-level marketing company, which we are not. Okay. Because multi-level marketing companies, and you can look it up, you can Google it, you can chat GPT it, whatever you want to do. But that's usually where the focus is on recruiting, not a product. And it's more of people at the top are getting a cut of the money of what's being sold from all the people in their downline. So you can check that out, but you can tell people that we are not that if that comes up. But people in general seem to really be all about not like and they shouldn't MLM companies, but just kind of like grouping all direct sales companies as that. And as you know, we are not. So that's where that trust comes in. When they like you, they trust you. And that's going to come from being a real person, not a schmoozy, slick salesperson. None of you are. And I tell people if somebody thinks if they're a sales type, I'm going to retrain you. So to not be that. So we need to act the opposite of what they think we will do. So that goes back to the assignment. What did you do? You called people to say, hi, how are you? Just checking in. It was great to see you at Price Chopper. I hope you two are enjoying your retired life together. That was my text. That wasn't saying, hey, you haven't bought anything in a while, or hey, we haven't gotten together in a while. I don't even think I sent her a book because I think it's been a year. I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. But by doing the opposite of what people think we're going to do, that can build trust. So think about that, because they're waiting for us. Not our good customers that know us, but new people are waiting for us to jump on them. And so we don't. So I want you to think about this. What would you say? Like, how would you word it if you didn't need it? For example, if you didn't need a sale from somebody, or you didn't need an appointment with someone, you could say something like, would it benefit you if I gave you some samples? Or would it be fun for you if I gave you some samples? So I think it's in a couple days, I've got an eye doctor appointment. And so the girl at the front desk, I had talked about a mistletoe makeover. I think it was back in December. We never got together. I don't know if I gave her a sample or not. I don't remember that. But I'm going to ask her, would it be fun for you if I gave you any samples or some samples? I'll give her the charcoal mask. So I want to get her feedback about that and then see if she wants to be a part of a hydrofacial. So I'm not going to start out with being on a hydrofacial because we didn't connect, and I don't know if she had no interest or what happened. It was December. So what would you say to somebody if you didn't need it? You're going to be a little more chill, I think, a little more relaxed, a little more laid back, and that's good because they're not expecting that. So you still, if you give them a sample, I still would like you to get their name and number. I don't want you just handing out samples and no way to find out what they thought of them, and no way for them to get a hold of you if they liked them too. So be careful about that. So number two, go back. Number one is your image. Number two is your online presence. So lurking is the new networking. Lurking. They are responding if they can find you. All right. So this is where adding pictures helps. Adding pictures in your text messages of you. Adding pictures also on Facebook. So don't just put up a Facebook post that came from the company of saying all the brow pencils and tints and brow kit. Don't put up just that post and say, I don't know, who needs help with their eyebrows or whatever. Put then a picture, so how it comes up two things, your picture next to the brows and maybe a funny face or a happy face or point to your brows or something goofy that catches their attention. People like to see faces. They like to see you. And by doing that, they're going to do a double take at that post. If you want them to stop from scrolling. And when they see you, they're going to stop. Don't you stop? I stop when I see people and videos. So think about that. Add pictures to everything. They're leery of your post if they're just copy and paste. If they can see it, they've seen it 100 times. And you probably have, being Facebook friends with different Mary Kay people, you may have seen some posts. I can't think of what one has been. It's been a while, but somebody starts, it's cute, and then you see it 3 or 4 times. And I'm like, I don't want my customers seeing that post from me when it's been down the road a couple times. They're like, well, that's not very original, Sherry. So don't just copy and paste. If you want to, copy and paste a post and then put your picture there. All right. So you can have a digital business card. And these are not hard. You can sign up for Canva. There's a free version, and you can put your picture there, and you can put your phone number there, and you can make it cute. Also, a physical business card, and you can go to Vistaprint. I'm not sure what the rules are with Mary Kay anymore, but everything's out there now. So Vistaprint, you can I know there's other companies too, where you can get your picture on there. People are much less likely to throw away a business card if your picture's on it. And if you've got a picture, let's say of two, you're looking for a new insurance person, and you've got one that's just name, phone number, email, the other one is all that, and the picture of the person, that's who I'm calling. You're going to relate to somebody, you're seeing a face. And that's how it is with us too. Also texts, reminders. I took a number of different pictures. Yeah, with a kindness picture, except this one blowing a kiss. Oh, what? Oh, you wait. You're not gonna. Well, I don't know if you'll see it. If I'll send birthday text to you guys. I don't remember if I do that. But anyway, I did this. And then I transposed a birthday hat. Bob goes, it looks like a dunce cap. I said, no, it's a birthday hat. It says happy birthday right on it. It was a little big. I didn't need to make it smaller, but I'm like, I am not fussing with it anymore. So it looks like I'm holding up the birthday hat. So when my customers get it, and somebody said, hey, nice birthday hat, Sherry. So I'm like, that's what I wanted.
When they're making fun of her, at least they're interacting.
She did not make a purchase yet, but still the beginning of the month. But she looked at it, okay, and she commented and laughing faces. I'm like, good. Add some humor to your customer's life, all right, and to your own. Who cares? Facebook, Instagram posts, birthday pictures, like I said, all that. The more you can add your picture in different things, and it can just be random. It doesn't have to be posed like I did, but it can be like like a surprise face, goofy, whatever, smiling, however you are. What is your personality? Put it out there and help people be happy. So, and number 3 is customer consistency. This is the last one. Customer consistency, be the same. Be the same how you are in real life, how you are in social media, how you are in your texts, the same type of humor. I'm an exclamation point girl and an emoji girl. I'm trying to cut back on the exclamation points. I know they can be annoying. Sometimes maybe emojis can be annoying, but so I'll do my text and then I'll take some things out. I'll take out some exclamation points. I'll take out okay, too many emojis there, Sherry. And we know to keep them short. Do that too, but have it be your personality. Don't be a copy and paste text that Mickey sends to somebody if it's not your personality, or vice versa. So your assignment every day, 6 out of 7 days, you're going to post something on Facebook. Mickey, you're on Facebook?
Yeah, but I don't post a lot.
Okay. Well, I'll think about it for you. Anyway, the point is not about Mary Kay. You can do in stories, not reels. I haven't actually made a reel, but stories are ones that just stay there for like, was it 24 hours?
I think it's 24, I want to say.
So, and stories, the people who look at your stories are quite often different than the people who look at your posts on your wall. It's like totally different people. And it's
I
because
think they're stalkers.
But they're still my Facebook. Most of them are my Facebook friends, but I do public. Like, I don't care. You do not want to just do your friends, because your friends are already your customers generally, or they're other Mary Kay people. You don't want to be posting for your Mary Kay friends. You want to do it for public, so the stories are to the public. But this is not Mary Kay anyway. This is about you, your life, okay? And music. I find music, when you add music to it, people tend to watch. I do, if there's music. So it can be funny, it can be pretty, it can be inspirational, it could be whatever. But 6 out of 7 days, post something, even either just on your wall to the public or in a story. And that is getting yourself out there as just a real person that they are going to, and then you see who's, from the stories, you can see who's looked at it too. And when they heart it, those are the people write it down. I'm going to lose my voice. Because then you can send them a Facebook message. And it's just like, I know, wasn't that a funny cat video or whatever? How's your cat? Something, you never know. I do tend to go down a rabbit hole when it comes to cat videos. That's after 9 o'clock at night though. And that's why I'm tired, because I don't, and I'm like, Sherry, go to bed. This is ridiculous.
Sounds like Suzanne.
I'll send her reels at like 10:30 at night.
And she'll say, I had to. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop
sorry.
myself.
I know I can text Suzanne late. Then she's up. I'm like, but yeah, different little funny things, and you know who you can send to and things like that. But that's what I want. I want you to just get out there in social media so people can see your presence and see you as a real person. All right. So that's branding yourself, and that they are seeing your personality is your brand. Okay. That's what I've got. Make your goal. I'm going to send you a text about what is your June goal. Do you have a faces goal? Do you have a customer goal? Because remember, we're still building a big, sweet, beautiful customer base. And the tracking is in boards. Is your goal 15 or 30, 60? There's a prize for each different level. So customers and faces may be the same, but they may not. You may have 2 people who order from you at work that you've never facialed. So yes, they are customers, but then that also is a lead in to, hey, you'll be able to see more and actually experience products for free on your face if we can get together. Or maybe it's going in the ladies' room before or after work, either face or hand. That would count if it's on the hand. So don't just get somebody's order and say thank you and never talk to them again about other Mary Kay products. See if it can lead into a facial. Any questions before we go? I'm not used to this late time. Oh my gosh. That's what I've got. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you. I did record it, so we'll see who watches it. And reach out to me if you have any questions about the promotions or what we've got going on. But we have big goals that we are stretching to reach as a unit. I want you to think about what you can do, and then can you do the and then some? And are you going to be in front of people this month that you're not normally in front of? Pat Reedy. Pat Reedy's got a wedding. She's got somebody getting married in her family. So
I like that, Pat Reedy. So
did
precious.
I say that out loud? Maybe I didn't know how that happened. But we are busy. We are busy with a lot of things, and just all of us take a breath, one day at a time. Keep this fun. Keep this fun. And what is July 27th?
Picnic.
Picnic.
Yes. Okay.
I say my mother's birthday.
Okay.
Both.
The annual Masterpiece Picnic. Okay. Save the date on the calendar. All right. Bye, ladies. Appreciate you.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.